We're back.
With questions.
I'm pretty sure it was spam, but we're bored and we're gonna do it anyway.
And we're trying to procrastinate too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So, if you suddenly grew to be 21,000 feet tall, explain how you might accidentally step on some people and what they'd see last when they looked up and how you noticed that you stepped on them. Okay.
Hold on, what?
Yeah. I'll answer the question with a question. First,
That didn't make sense.
they don't. How
Then
would
do-
you grow to be 21,000 feet tall? That would hurt a lot. And wouldn't the people just see your large foot if you stepped on them?
Well, they could have been like... Oh, no. They could have been looking someplace else and just, like, not know that it was you.
But they looked up.
They would
See your foot.
see a foot.
Or just a really
What
black
kind
sky.
of question is that? What?
What people would you purposely want to step on and how you'd step on them with your giant bare foot? Okay, well, you take your knee up and then you step down. And that's how you step on people.
I probably Annette
Moffat.
Moffat?
Moffat, yeah.
Why?
Because he's ruining Doctor Who.
He's not ruining it. He wrote my favorite episode.
You found that out last night.
Yeah, which makes you really, really like him.
And how many times have you watched it?
A lot. Usually by the beginning sequence, I'm just freaking out because it's my favorite episode. It's The Empty Child. It's amazing. And I watched it last night because I was feeling really sad.
Okay, third question. Would you stomp them completely flat into your giant footprint or grind them into the sole of your giant bare foot? These questions are really weird.
They don't make any sense. That was weird.
You don't need soda, even though it's my house.
Fine. Hold on. Do you leave giant footprints everywhere?
That one.
Would you stomp them completely flat? You would do this. That's the same thing.
It is. Kind of.
I probably wouldn't kill anybody because I'm not that kind of a person.
Okay. Would you leave giant footprints everywhere and why? How would you not be able to leave giant footprints everywhere?
Walk on your tiptoes like a ballerina, like living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
How many people could you get in one stomp and explain what type of bug they remind you of? Why would you think of a bug while you're stepping on people?
Probably ants. Probably a lot because you're that tall. Unless you have really tiny feet. Like, they never said that you grew big feet, if you haven't noticed. They just said that you grew really tall.
Well, yeah.
Possibly nobody. How could you even, like, walk?
Yeah, how would you see your feet? How would your feet be able to hold you up if you were
Right, you couldn't even walk. You couldn't walk.
You would be like...
You'd just be really tall.
You'd be like Helen Keller.
You'd be disproportionate, but really tall.
And you'd be Helen Keller. You would not be able to do anything.
Helen Keller did a lot of stuff. She just couldn't see or hear or talk. Well, she talked. She learned how to talk, kind of.
Okay, would your giant barefoot cover their entire puny bodies and why? Also, would you high or low stomp them and why?
Would I what in something?
Would you high or low stomp them and why?
Low. For accuracy.
No.
So, because if you do this, they have a longer time to do it, but if you go like this, it's easier, like, or like, you know?
Oh, we didn't answer how many people. A lot of people?
A lot of people, because you're really tall, unless your foot is small. See, that's where I got the foot is small. What if you can't?
Yeah, but they didn't classify. They didn't classify until they said with your big foot.
They say Bigfoot? How do they know I have a big foot?
You're making assumptions. And that's mean.
It's rude.
Not that big feet.
I have proportionate feet.
We're already teenage girls. We don't need any more criticism from some random person off the internet.
Yeah. More criticism
from random people off the internet.
The internet.
When would you say this? location. I'm going to step on you with my giant bare foot and squash you like a bug into the sole of my bare foot and feel you squish completely flat. Right before I was about to do that. That is what I would say.
Wouldn't say that.
It's like fee, fi, fo.
That's what I would say. The first thing I would say was, holy crap, I'm really huge.
So you would say that right before you would do the same exact thing that you just said?
Yeah. Yes?
Okay.
No. What? I wouldn't say that.
I would.
You're weird. Next question.
I know. Also, explain how you'd step on me. Okay, so we're stepping on him now. Him or her. Whatever.
We're stepping on them.
On them with your giant bare foot if you were really mad at me, and what part of your foot I'd stick to and why. I don't know.
Probably the place where I stomp you.
Also demonstrate how you'd step on these tiny enemies with your giant bare foot. So what, now everyone's enemies?
How do you explain stomping on someone? You bring your foot up and then you smack them on something.
On accident or on purpose? Depends on the person. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. We should probably stop procrastinating.
I don't want to stop procrastinating.
Neither do I. I like going there.
Okay, so that concludes it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Tune in next time.
For more not
procrastination.
Procrastination. Packing when I should be